Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven, where last episode, guys, we finally unlocked the asphalt runway side of the airport. We actually built it down, and I've never spent so much money in a single game in all my life. And the reason for that was, one, the runway was absolutely long and huge. I could not fit it anywhere, meaning I had to buy more tiles of the map. Then once I bought the tiles, which cost me a fortune, I realized the airport runway for this asphalt right now is more money than I've ever seen in my life. Look at that. The previous one was 40,000, which I thought was expensive. This one was 200,000. And oh my goodness me, everything else involved with it as well was also expensive. I spent so much cash, but look how good it looks. It looks pretty good right now. And we are now going to hopefully focus on building the final variation, the final version of our big boy international airport. Now, I've kind of come to a conclusion of what I want to do, but I need to kind of play around with a few designs to figure out how it's actually going to work. Oh, I just missed that plane right there. I want to build a terminal and have a bunch of stands linking to it, but one, it's going to be expensive. I'm going to have to do a lot of shenanigans to try and figure out how it's ultimately going to work. But if it can work, it's going to be absolutely amazing, he says. He says, boys. So, what I eventually want to do is have double runways. I want to have double runways on this side and then double runways on this side, basically meaning I need 4 sets of runways right now. That is not only going to be super expensive in general just to kind of pay for, but it will make my airport so much more efficient. So whatever I do, I need to kind of have that in mind about having the double runway system. So, guys, if you are enjoying this, smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. I'm going to keep researching stuff right now to make my airport as super efficient as we can. What are we now missing from all of this? Airplane services. I believe we just unlocked the tower of some sort. Now onto the meteor post thing, whatever it's called. We'll get that done. And I got to plan these terminals. So, the only downside to this game is how the planes have to kind of get in and out of the ramps, the stands. They drive in and then they go out that way. It's kind of annoying in many ways. It is kind of annoying. I would like it if they kind of came in and then backed out, because then you can build your terminals right against it. But pretty much, that's not how this game works, and we kind of have to then deal with it. We have to deal with it. Now, if I was to get a second runway, which how much have I got? I don't have enough to get a second runway, but I just want to show you the... Oh, I can't even select it to even show you. That's how poor your boy is. Maybe I might get a few more extra pennies coming in shortly. Right, there we go. Pause. I just want to show you how this is going to kind of go down. So what we'll do, we'll have a second runway round about here of some sorts. And then we can have one for landing, one for taking off, and then another 2 over here, one for landing, one for taking off, and that's how we kind of going to get everything all rocking and rolling. So while that happens, I want to plan out, and we're going to kind of create a couple of like dummy stands that I can utilize to plan out how this is all going to go down. So it's just going to be randomly placed. So let's say I go, for example, here. Right, that random placement right now has just now, kind of concreted the layout of my whole airport. So the idea is, right, we'll get our, is it roads and pathways I need for the taxiway? Yes. If I just bring this down this way, all right, if I bring this down this way to match it, I'm not too worried about anything else. It's just getting the spaces all hooked up and how this is going to work. Now, we're going to have coming from this, so let me see what the best way to go about doing this would be. If I just bring this out for here for just a minute, and how far up do I make this go? I think I'm going to do it as short as possible. So if I just bring that down that way, and I'll delete the rest of this. And the reason I'm going to do it as short as possible is because I want to build all the terminal stuff on that one side. So the closer I get it, the more it feels like an actual airport. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, boys? And then we've got to figure out then how this is all going to work. So we need to do construction-wise for all of this. I've got to get set up. You can get all these like jet area remote gates, the terminal stuff, but I want to do my own buildings. That's kind of what I want to do. Now, we will need a baggage one, but we'll also need a gate one as well. So the gate one can ultimately connect like that, but it does need to go actually on the building itself. Now I can get the rect tool or the polygon. Let's go for the rect tool here. And if I go along to where this would end, which would be there, or does that not work? Oh, this is the other side as well. Like, you've also got to plan out how far away from the road does this go? 2. It goes 2 away from the road. This is why it's going to be so difficult to get this how I want it to work. And if I go to there, which I think it's all in place. And if I do 100 meters, which is 100 grand. Multi-terminal construction is not yet available. Oh, have I got to delete all of this? I want to cry. Right, looks like I've got to delete all of this, boys. It looks like I've got to delete all of this. So this currently right now hooks up to these 4 stands. That's currently what it does. So I now need to get these 4 stands on, for example, a jet era terminal, which has... So if I put you here, this has only 1 vacant spot, which is really annoying. So if I hook up all of these, and then get you to hook up all of these, this is just not going to work for these guys. I can move the vehicles over. So if I just kind of get all the parking spaces, I might need 2 of those. I might need 2. And if I relocate you to... Yeah, here. Right. How many can it hold again? Sorry, it can hold 2 more. Is it this one? Yes. Right, those are in there. This... Go in there. I need 4 of them in total. Oh, this is so bad, isn't it? This is so bad. 1 more. Right, they should now have 5 of each. Yes, they do. Which now means I can delete all of that. So let me just go into play mode right now. Fast forward. It's not going to work. It's going to be an absolute shambles, this. It's going to be an absolute shambles. But I got to now delete all of this somehow. So delete the entrance, or do I have to delete all of this? I got to wait for the workers to finish. Oh no. Right, I have to wait for this to be actually fully utilized, right? And I've got to close this down as well, don't I? Is that what I've got to do? Neither... Oh, wait, not the appropriate vehicle? Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? I feel like I've done something wrong. And I don't quite know what I've done. Surely that's going to be okay right now, isn't it? Oh, is it because I got rid of the vehicles here? Is that what it's kind of whinging about? Right, we'll see what happens. I think they can't operate because I got rid of all the vehicles from these buildings. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to release each of the airliners. Just get these out of the way. Oh, I feel like this has all gone downhill. It's all gone downhill, boys, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Right, I'm trying to fast forward. Yes, I know they don't have an entrance as supplied by a network, you fools. I've deleted it. I've deleted it. Well, I'm about to delete it anyway. Right, get rid of all of this. How do I delete these then? I think I might need to edit these themselves. This is so awkward, isn't it? It does get like super awkward. Right, let me get the roads back into place. So at least we can kind of drive the vehicles up and down. And how do I edit and delete? Editing tool. So, to prevent snapping, Control to remove a corner. How do you delete this? Edit in. I'm very, very confused. Because you can't select it. So how do you delete this? Polygon tool, rect tool. No. Edit in. It's got nothing here that tells us what you got to do to delete it. I am very, very confused, to say the least. Oh, what happened there? Okay, why was I able to delete those buildings? Oh, is it the doors? Ah, it's the doors! The doors were messing us up, boys. Right, okay. Now we've figured that out. Let's get back to here. Guys, I promise you I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Along to... Here is... There. And then... I'm not going to go all the way up. We don't need to. But I reckon I go for a 500. And that room there should be perfectly aligned with this. So I need the gate, which I can put right in the center. Like that. Right. And I'm probably not going to do a vicious line of gates. I kind of might slightly do this. Just so the road... and the vehicles can get to it very, very easily. And then how would a additional stand next to it look? So obviously we've got to have the space. But I'm wondering how much space we actually need. Because if I delete this road again... and delete you. Oh, because it could be a case where I can split it in the middle. So if that went across there, if I got this, that's the issue. Right, delete you. Can I get... Ah, okay, now I see the issue. So, I'm giving it a 2-gap space is what I'm doing. Right. It's all going wrong for me, but hey-ho, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So that would go up to there. That would go up to there. That would go to there. And then we'll have to move this. Oh, no, because now this... Hang on, this is messing up big time. Hold on. Right, there's something going on because that message keeps appearing. Right, yes, I know some gates can't operate. Stop bullying me. Right, this is all trial and error. I've got to get it to work properly. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So I don't want it to snap there. 2, 3... like that. So if the road is now going to be okay, you would go there and go all the way up. Where you go there and you go there. So basically build the stand down before the road. I just want to be able to have quick and easy access for each area is what I want. Right, what's the issue then? Next, next, next. Right, is it all now done? I have no idea. Heavy duty air traffic control. Are the planes going to be okay? Well, the vehicles are moving out for them, so it looks like they're going to be okay. I think it's just all the error messages popping up, trying to scare me like that. Right, so is that where we would roughly want it? Or now do I need to extend the building over to be able to reach the edges? So if I go for the construction and go to the editing tool, I can drag this to the center. So how much more over was that? So it would be 1, 2, 3. So this would be 1, 2, 3. And obviously this is then just straight up, making it line up. Because I want them to match. That's all I need to do, right? That's all I need to do. So if I get the additional one over here now in, which I can't because of all of this is in the way. Right, I'm trying to build, and then I come out of that. One or more gates can't operate because they don't have an entrance that is connected to the supply network. Are we talking about these gates? Because shouldn't they be closed? Well, which gate? And then we've done some researching. Are you okay? Are you okay, game? I think the game's having a breakdown. I think it truly is. Right, let me get back to these roads. Bring you up. Because I'm going to delete this road here. And we will then get the additional ramps. How much of cash have I got? I've got a bit of cash where I can maybe get a couple of these ramps in. Okay, maybe not. So I gotta delete all of this. And the space in between is now a new concept I've got to figure out. So it's a 2, a 2, and a 2. So it's 6. So if I just base it off these for... Actually, how many should I do is the question. I'll do one more here. And then I'll do one more just here. So that'll be 6 in total. 6 in total there. And I can just kind of keep growing and expanding upon it as we go along anyway. Now, the money gets spent here. This is where the money gets now spent. And do you know what? We'll actually do the roads first because I can use the roads as the template of where I'm running all of this stuff. All right, there we go. So if I ever add anything on, I got to remember to delete the road to make it work perfect. But until then, this should be okay. All right, run that up to there. Right, I think this is going to work out, boys. I think it's going to work out. So, building-wise again. So, rect tool. So, wrong angle for intersections. So, how do I add it on? Is it the polygon tool? It is. It is. But I haven't got enough money to do the rest of it. And then what we'll do, we'll have it in like a central area with a corridor that everyone filters to and from. Like a main entry point. Which I'm not too sure where I'm going to build the main entry point, thinking about it. Because you can't make the roads go through the runway. So I'm going to have to make it either go up, round, and down, or down, round, and in. Yeah. Kind of didn't think of that one, did you, Soniac? Kind of didn't think of that one right there, did it? But I'm liking this anyway. This is going to be really, really good for us. It's going to be really, really good for us. So, just need the money. Problem is, we're now going to have to spend a lot of money on restocking everything and all that kind of jazz. Did you get everything that you required anyway? Yeah, so these aircraft are pretty much okay at this point. They are pretty much okay. We'll have a little bit of fast forward, then try and get some more cash in. But we've now got a template to how we're going to utilize it. I do need a baggage bay area, which is probably a good idea why I don't do so many. So maybe either side there and there, we'd like an indent, a gap, and do some baggage bay stuff and some refueling services. It's probably the way to go forward. It really is. It really is. Right, dismiss you. Next research, please. So I'm just ooh. Water supply and filtration station. Heavy duty, more stuff. Did I do all the passenger stuff, by the way? So we haven't done the aero catering, which we'll get that research next. There we go. Spending lots of money right now on the resupply and refueling. We should soon get that money back pretty rapidly. And then we can then continue the rest of all of these builds. Yeah. Right, so the entries to this then for the gates need to... They need to go here, but... Why are they now no longer building? Nothing's changed. What's now your issue? Is it the roads weren't built in one straight line? Can you get out of here, please? Maybe that was the issue. I truly don't know. But they're now exactly where I want them. Okay, okay, okay. And I think I need to figure out then where this central area is going to be. So we'll end up with a building, and I'll probably build like a building in now, and I'll eventually change it and extend it and expand it. But like a main entry, a corridor walking up, because we're going to have these here one side, and obviously on the opposite side another set for each of the other gates. So I'm basically creating a room for each individual gate. So I've got 83,000. Let's kind of just mimic where we're going to build this stuff. So I need the polygon tool. Right, and get right in. So let me just kind of treat this middle one as it. So if I come out... Do I make it nice and big and wide? Could be a good idea. And not enough money. Oh, it's going to be so expensive, isn't it? It's going to be so expensive. It really is. I might just only build it with these to begin with then. I think that will make my life so much easier. It really would. Right, okay, we've got over 200,000 in, which is a lot of money to do some stuff with. But I'll wait until the evening. Because I'll wait for the refueling to be repaid for, so whatever I'm spending, I know I can spend. Otherwise, I'm just throwing money away again. Got over 300,000 in the bank right now. I'll wait for the refueling and the restocking to be paid for. And then whatever's left is pretty much spending money. Over 400,000 now in the bank. Refueling's about to be paid for shortly. There we go. And I'll be happy to use a little bit of that cash right now. So, right. Baggage first. So, terminal entrance, baggage ramp. Has 12 parking spots, so I can put it. I'm going to put that here as a little dent. Or do we do it there as a dent? No, we'll create our dent. So this is gonna. This could go back by the same amount as well, couldn't it? Okay, so getting carried away again, boys. We'll bring this, let's say, down to here. If I bring it across by there and then in. Right, just bear with me a second. Bear with me. Baggage is going to go here. And I could drop down a second one there if I really need to. Okay. And then, back to the construction. So that is 4. So if I go 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a central point right there where I can create a 4 wide corridor, no, an 8 wide corridor. And then that's a 4 wide gap there to eat into that. So I want to keep this as a separate building. Which then we need a terminal entrance, which will go somewhere like this. I'm just going to figure out the right spacing in the middle. What looks centered? So that is 2 off the edge. That is 2 off the... I don't think there's not a central point, is there? Right, if I go... two off the edge there. I'll have to bring this slightly back in a little bit. So that would be like this. This would be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 2 wide corridor. That will be fine, wouldn't it? Or will it? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, move that there. So then you got to move it back, which is annoying. There we go. We'll put it there. It's going to go there. So road connection then. I'll just bring this down to here. This down to here. One or more gates can't operate because they don't have an entrance to the supply network. Right, I'm going to have to reload the game. Other than that, I think we're okay. Right, so that's in. These will get connected as well. I can always add a additional baggage claim area in. Leaves me room over here to kind of add all the additional buildings, and I can even do the same up here as well. Got to build all those, got to build all those, and we'll do another kind of variation of this at the opposite end. We'll back this onto this side. So construction-wise, we're looking at a 2 wide corridor. And just for the sake of it, right. I'm not sure how big this now is. So this is, let me zoom right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you'll have, where's the first room? About there, is that straight? Right, you see how this is now working? It's a thin corridor. Oh, actually, do you know what? That's not centered. Why is that not centered? Maybe it was not too wide then. Have I worked that out wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's actually a 3 wide corridor. It's a 3 wide corridor. Ha ha! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And apparently I can't put a door in. How is a door the wrong location? You know what I mean? How is a door the wrong location? Maybe you can't put it so close to the edge. So what I could do... That still feels like it's not right. It's got to go over by 1 more. Oh, what's happened here? What's happened here, boys? I needed to snap. Right, the whole thing is messed up. The whole thing is messed up. I'm just deleting that and then redoing it. Why is this? Why has this got to be so difficult and so awkward? I don't feel that that's right. Right, polygon tool. Where's my grid gone? I can't turn it off. Where's the grid now gone? Right, polygon tool. Alt to prevent snapping. Right, control to remove corner. RB to cancel construction. Click and drag. I'm pressing Alt. I think I might need to reload the game. Right, let me save the game. Load the game. Because something ain't right, or something is broken, or I've truly messed something up and I'm not sure what it is. It could be many things and I just don't know. Am I blind? Where's my grid to build? I've lost my marbles. I've truly lost my marbles. And what gate does not have the stuff? Game, please tell me right now because I'm about to rage quit. I come out of building. One or more gates can't operate because I don't have... Right, okay, right. Scheduling. Right, I know these gates can't operate. This is 10, 11... 10, 11 and all that. What's this one? 13. 10. Yeah, well, yeah, it's these ones. I know that. I've turned them off. 14. Right, I've turned those off. These are on demand, aren't they? Yes. But that still pops up. It still pops up. And I'm trying to figure out what actual gate or stand it is causing the issue. Because that's the cargo, and it's only one of these ones I deleted. Could it be that they need the vehicles on these? But I'm not ready to give them their goods, so why does it matter? Why does it matter? What I'm more annoyed about right now is the fact that the grid has gone for me to build. So all prevent snapping. How do I bring the grid back up? Options, key mapping. Next grid step. Oh, there we go. You have to press the period button. You got to press the period button. Right, we figured it out, boys. No longer need to rage quit. No longer need to rage quit. Right, no longer need to rage quit. So, that now goes all the way up. I'm such a dum-dum. Right, all the way down. Done. Right, that's now in position. So, back to where I was. Can I put a door here? I can now put the door there. Okay. Door there. Now, do I do a door either side? How is this going to work here? Or do the door right at the end of the opposite it? Alright, there we go. Door in each one. So we can now get in. Alright, apparently still not connected to the supply network, but shut up right now, you fool. Baggage vehicles. This is where it does get super expensive. I'll have to move a bunch of vehicles over to all this stuff anyway. Half the services I require are over here anyway. So let's get the taxiway set up. Or as much as I can set up of it. Right, looks like we're going to have to delete this road. Just to get this taxiway connected. Oh, that road's now in the way. Right, it should be okay. What's in the way now? Oh, money. Money's in the way. Right, fast forward. I just wish I had loads of cash money moolah in the game. I just wish we did. I wish we did, boys. We could become rich. We can have all the money in the world. I can build everything that I want to build. But no. Well, that's as far as you're getting. That is as far as you're getting. So now we have to wait for the rest of the cash to come in. But I feel like we made a good progress. It's cost us a fortune to figure out a few details. And if we wait for the following morning where you get the big boy cargo planes landing where we make a ton of cash money moolah, then that's all good for us. So I'm going to spend that little bit of cash right now and building the rest of these roads. Oh, don't tell me you now can't go for all of this. We know you can. So why can't we go through this one? Right, this is now starting to trigger me slightly. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're now getting somewhere. But it does come down to money at the end of the day. Right, that's all now connected. I'm just going to quickly utilize the taxiway here to connect to you. I'm going to bring you down to there and you to there. So at least they're connected to the runway for now. Obviously, we're not going to have any planes coming towards them just yet because we just don't have the vehicles for them. I can move the vehicles all over, which is not a problem. And get things rocking and rolling. But like I said, we are now officially getting somewhere. So bring you down to there. I'm going to create these like little squares. Another little square over here for the vehicle services. Obviously, oh no, the taxiway's got to go through. Actually, the taxiway can just connect to this. Which is fine, unless I do make it go all the way out. Which that will not be the end of the world. Right, this connects to all of these. But this gate only connects to you. This gate only connects to you. This gate only connects to you. You see how this now works? We can now slowly see it coming together. Now, the only downside is I can't delete anything here because this is what's paying for this expansion. So, not really a fat lot I can do right now. The refueling I might move. Let me just turn that off and then move it over here. Refueling. Yeah, I'm going to put the refueling just here. Turn it back on. How far would that taxiway spread? Just want to know what space I've got here to like maybe throw a few little buildings down. The ramp service building, can that go here? It can. Where else is a large-ish building? The waste treatment facility. Turn it back on there. Cleaning services. Turn it back on. And then we've got the jetty terminal. Oh, the advanced cargo one, which we will need over here as well, but not the end of the world. That can go over here. If I extend the road. Just bring it like that for just a hot min. Okay, can't get it in there. I would like to push it over a little bit more. There we go. And then bring these two over. Which I'm not sure how this one's going to sit next to it. Let me move this over here. Shame that can't go over on that side. At least it doesn't cost me money to move all this stuff. See, that's how I wanted to do these. Right, they're either side of all of this, so they're equally spread. They're equally spread. Now, all of these will be for these stands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In reality, I can just move these to here. Let me see how this would work, because I can then still get the same amount of planes coming in. You can't just move it over, can you? No. Right. What's stopping me? Is it that? Oh no, it's not going to be that. It's trial and error, baby. Trial and error. Because then I get to keep all the flights on it. All that sweet jazz. Alright, get rid of all of these. Delete, 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 delete. Praying that this now all goes in place. No. And I think it's then down to this. Right, move you. Bam. Oh, annoyingly, that's in the way. So in reality, I can get planes now landing at this without changing anything. And just earning a few extra pennies back. No longer need this. Oh, it had the vehicles on it though, didn't it, that I could have utilised. Damn it. Damn it, okay. Okay. And I might need to delete a lot more stuff here. Yeah. Alright, delete you. I gotta now delete all of this. It's annoying how the game just won't let me place it all down, but, you know, is what it is. Can't change anything about that, unfortunately. Alright, I do have to kind of delete all of this as well. It's so annoying. And this message is starting to annoy me as well. Right, we'll bring it down this way. How far down do I bring this? Let's just do that for just a minute. Let's just do that for a minute. So, I've got to get all the road network in, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. I can't express how much of a nightmare this is going to be. It's like I've got to build it in there to go left and right, to then go all the way up to connect over. But apparently this one's okay. Well, it was okay. It was okay, boys. And then delete what I don't need. Right, let's just connect that over there for now. Right. I've got to bring this down. So dismiss, grab you. Right, it's not perfect. Granted, it's not perfect. Just bear with me a second. Oh, that can only go to there, but I might make this last one here. Just go to them two, so I can still at least have the planes landing. Baggage ramp, all of these. No, they have everything that they require. They've got the vehicles there as well. So if I then turn them back on, are you missing anything? No. I think then we're almost ready to go. We almost might be ready to go. I just need vehicles on these, which annoyingly, I sold them, but I can't do anything about that now, unfortunately. I could distribute some over. Like this has got a few there. But that's not good enough. I'm planes will be landing shortly as well. So there's not really a fat lot I can do about this now. Which is really annoying. And we're about to spend a bunch of money on restocking. What I'm going to have to do... Okay, 3 million. What I'm going to have to do, boys, is grab a quick loan, okay? I'll grab a quick loan of $1 gazillion. Right? You might think that's quite a lot of money, but hold out. Hold out right now for a second. Max this out. The biggest vehicle. Got them all. This needs maximum spaces. The biggest vehicle. There we go. Same for you. Bam, 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 bam. Same for you. Bam to the bam, 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 bam. We're okay. We can now rock and roll in this, but I do now have a bit of additional cash to where I could get the polygon tool here. And then build the rest. And then just quickly grab the gate entrances. Oh, which annoyingly you've got to then delete the road. Everything's all deleting road at this point, isn't it? No, that's not the right building. I think they're centered. It could not be. It could not be centered. Alright, that's how it's meant to go. And then this will take the link off there, which is all good. Buy the slots. Buy the vehicles. Buy the slots. Buy the vehicles. Nice. That is done. Holy guacamole. So in here, I need the check-in counters, which I'm going to place along here. And let me just kind of get multiples in. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? Turn it back on. Right. I'm going to have more on this side as well. Now, for now, I'll put the baggage reclaim. One each in here. And I forgot to do the corridor system. Damn it, Seniac, do you even know how to play this game? Which, annoyingly, I'll have to come back at a later date and do it. So you're there. You're there. Now, fasty-forwardy. Fasty-forwardy right now. We should be able to have the planes now land back here. And I've got everything all set up for it. And I've got space to build the second runway, extend upwards and downwards, and on this side to get 2 additional runways. I have everything that's needed. Everything that is needed, I have the capabilities for. It's just now making enough cash to buy the rest of the upgrades. That is all it's now about. That is all it's about at this point. I do have a big loan I now need to pay back. A very big loan. But we just ride it out, okay? We ride the pain out. Those big cargo planes are now landed. I'm not sure on the schedule when them planes are coming in. I believe it's these ones, isn't it? Or is it these that have now been cancelled? No, they're 41. Oh, there's... Oh, no, they're none scheduled because I've messed up the schedules. Damn it! All right, that's okay. At least we know what we now need to do. Okay, boys? At least we know what we now need to do. We'll get the rest of it all set up. So that's been a pretty stressful episode. I've never been more stressed ever playing a game ever. Ever. Guys, if you did enjoy this, smash that like button down below. We're now getting somewhere. We've still got a lot of configurations needed, but we are now officially getting somewhere. And hopefully that's somewhere we will get. Until next time I see you all soon, so goodbye.